energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Morning, Mr. Rob. Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk. With all those edges and that sturdy look, Mr. Rob might seem a bit cold and standoffish, but he's actually paying attention, quietly noting down what each of us prefers. That there's a tender heart ticking away under that metal shell. Makes you wonder, huh?
What disaster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route?
Don't panic!
The answer's here. Bang knows!
Huh?
Bang knows! Bang who knows?
Yep. Of freaking course I forget it. The one thing I forget again, huh? Anyways, ahoy everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
Peace, Mighty Lieutenant Drakir, at your service. Along with Stepladder.
Okay.
It's a promise.
Okay, there. And yeah, welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero, which we had to miss out on last week. Yeah, stuff just got in the way, and even on our freaking catch-up attempts, things got in the way. But yeah, since then the game has been updated again, with some new characters apparently. To be completely honest, I haven't been as active in the game lately. In part due to, well, getting into schedule with the new work and such, but also getting distracted with other things. Though we will still continue to work on the story here, until we're caught up on that.
A loving mother.
Let's see, I'm pretty sure we should be very close to the end of this chapter that we're in right now, and thus close to the end of Season 1. And yeah, once that is done, I'd say we catch up on the events that we sort of forgot about. Okay. Yeah, all new program. Pick those up. And yeah, apparently I misunderstood what has been going on with Yanagi over here. Yeah, this is her rank up event, not the give me a terrible movie event again. Okay. So as usual, we get the cat to work. And well, since he's already here, may as well start with this.
Yeah, and I just noticed something. It's
What? And
it's
also,
hard-
hello, Renzi.
This caught me off guard for. I was to check the back of her shirt there to see what the heck it says, then I noticed something jiggling. Her bun cheeks. I did not expect the developers really love their jiggles, don't they?
Yeah. At least it doesn't jiggle as much as in freaking Goddess of Victory Nikke.
Thankfully, I'm thankful they don't do that, for that will be a bit too
I was
much.
browsing the shelves when I found a movie I'm interested in. It's called Blacktails. Looks intriguing. Mind if I borrow this one?
Okay, I like that they actually also changed the outfit in these cutscenes here, if you have something different. Let's see. Renzi, wish I'd wake up to her wearing that. It's 10 a.m. in my area, so it's too early for the horny.
Let me see. Sorry, it was just returned by a customer. We need to keep it for a while for archiving.
Feel free to bonk him for that.
I see. What a shame.
Alright?
Guess I'll have to resort to downloading it from Internet. Just kidding.
If it's okay with you, you could watch it here. It's fine as long as you don't take it home.
Oh, I can watch it here?
Only for you. A special perk for our loyal customer.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Just a moment.
Let's see, Renzi. Then again, the horny never sleeps, it waits. But how you been, Renzi? Been a bit? Let's see. You watched the movie Blacktails with Yanagi. Yanagi's unusually engrossed, with her glasses reflecting light from the screen the whole time.
It wasn't quite what I was expecting. Despite being called a fairy tale, the story is a bit dark. I'd thought about watching it with Sukaku, but now I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I go ahead.
I don't think she's aware that how dark originally fairy tales are.
Yeah. Then again, I think I've said this before somewhere else, but people like to think that the grim, double M, versions of fairy tales were the original ones. No, they were not, and, well, they made them, well, more grim, with one M. So, yeah, apparently the Brothers Grimm were also a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, no, some of them they actually made grim, But others were already grim to the beginning, to the point that I think they even tuned some of them original down.
Would not be surprised. If you want to just Google old German fairy tales and you'll probably get an idea. And maybe a Nightmare 3. Let's see, Renzi. Work has been buns because of the holidays coming up, but I'm getting that pay. Before Hans Christian Andersen and the Brothers Grimm. Okay. Also, I'm getting a bit of the feeling that we've seen this in one of the side quests or something, but still, may as well.
What's wrong?
Another movie I think you saw.
Certain parts of the story might bring back memories of her traumatic past.
Ew.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Asaba often says I'm annoying when I talk like a therapist. Does it bother you?
Not at all. Not when it's you, Yanagi.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. I guess I could never truly dislike you. If anything I say or do ever bothers you, please don't hesitate to tell me. If you keep quiet just to spare my feelings, and bottle things up to the point where you want to disappear from my life entirely... What I'm saying is, I don't want to lose a friend like you. I don't want to lose anyone. I couldn't bear a world like the one in Black Tales where everyone but the hero turns into paper. As for myself, I don't mind what happens to me, as long as those I care about can live happy lives. Why are you looking at me like that? Can't a therapist have her own traumas? I'm just kidding.
You have a
Okay,
casual
we may have
chat
seen
with
that one.
Yanagi for quite a while, losing track of time.
It's getting late. It's my day off, and I have some chores to do, so I'd better be going.
Bye. Come back anytime.
Okay. Well, until next time. I hope I can be of help in the future.
Yeah, I do think we have seen this before on the other accounts, which, I'll be honest, I'm actually letting that one stew for a bit, so we can get the welcome back cutscene for if you return to the game after, what, a month of absence or something? Maybe more, not sure. Let's see, Renzi. Well, most fairy tales are based off folklore from all over the world. I find it alarming that Native Americans and ancient Germanic peoples had their own story of skinwalkers, despite them having no communication between each other for centuries in the early Common Era. But anyway, back to the game. I think that might be in part just because of common human fears. Like, there are myths and legends about great floods all over the blasted place, all over the blasted planet. And, well, we all know that there was no actual planet floods, like the Bible likes to say.
Yeah,
Like, personally, go ahead.
That's been a sort of flooding, but not to that extreme. More of probably an exaggeration from when the ice melted.
Yeah. But, yeah, my personal view on the Bible and such is that I view it as Christian mythology and such. Okay. Well, yeah, back to the story. Let's see. Say hi to Senior Zhao Guangan. I'm going to end up watching it. Or, wait, is this event or story? Let me see. Also, just one more bit on Yanagi there. Yeah, as a parent, it's smart to watch something that you want to show to your kids and so. Yeah, that's event. So over here we go. Y seems to want to talk about something. But yeah, if you want your kids to watch something, or you want to let them watch something, watch it beforehand. Unless you know unless it's like from something like Disney or something, but if it's from some other source, probably a good idea to preview it yourself, because otherwise you might end up with something that's similarly named to what you were looking for, but completely different.
Oh dear.
Renzi, I have my own theory on those primal fears and the origin of the uncanny valley. Hey, yo, is she driving a Rolls-Royce Phantom Coupe? All I gotta say is Watership Down trauma. Yeah, that is one prime fucking example there, because on the surface it looks like your typical Disney or 90s Zeros-esque Disney movie and such. Looks rather Bambi-ish, a bit more rough. And yeah, then the rabbits get slaughtered. So hello Timmy, welcome to Traumaville.
Oh dear.
And what Ramsey was commenting on there. Yeah, was this one, I believe it. Yeah, Evelyn can afford a very fancy car. Oh, yeah, back to story. Well, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycon will be heading into the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. And he'll use the HD system this time to head into the Hollow with you all. Then when you're ready, and remember to bring Eos with you. And we had that chat before, or is it a bit more of... No, it's a bit more of a repeat, maybe?
I think you talked to him, then decided again starting it.
Yeah, probably that.
But you saw the warning.
Renzi, I will never subject my niece to that film. The Universal Monsters, yes, but not Watership Down. Yeah, I was actually thinking about... Our neighbors have 3 kids of reasonably variant ages, like a few years between each. And I have been curious about potential games and movies and series to advise them. Okay, what are you up to? Dear managers, you're here. Having 2 Lord Phaethons leading the way for me must be the luckiest person alive. I'll be counting on you two, as according to my intel, this is quite the large batch of serum. My guess is that Dina wouldn't put all the serum in one place, so we may split up. To be safe, we'll be counting on both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head into the Hollow. Let's go. And to be honest, it might be because of my age, but I was mostly thinking of like all the cartoons and such, like 90s X-Men, Spider-Man and such.
Yeah, some of the cartoons were kind of dark, but got tuned down over the years. But also I say, it also would depend on the child, since some are heavily better than others.
True. Okay.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out. Opposed to working with you.
There we go. Immediately swap out again. Vivian goes in for the dive, and there we go. Nothing hidden here, nothing hidden here. Okay.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
I think you're going to need a bit more than just you idiots for this.
Save Renzi.
Nope. There's the controller. Okay. Oddly enough, the controller wasn't working for that. Let's see, Renzi. Just want to pop in real quick. Gotta get some sleep. See you guys. Hail thyself, destroy your demons. See you next time, Renzi, and thanks for visiting.
You're not taking anything from here.
Oh, we're not taking it. We're destroying it.
Get the guards first.
Go. Convert all of those. Okay, Hugo's weapon is basically just Crescent freaking Rose from Ruby, only it also turns into a suitcase, doesn't it?
Stepped into your own grave.
I still haven't seen that show, Captain.
I would definitely advise the first few seasons, at least. From there on, yeah, the original creator of it died, so things did get watered down some. But perhaps I was just a bit too, yeah, not a bit too, but maybe I was just invested enough. But I didn't mind it as much as other people seem to do. But yeah, it did lead to a drop in quality, especially with the fight scenes.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people.
Let's be honest, that's probably going to happen, and, well, we are not much of a fighter.
According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try? Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use EOS to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
Yeah, there's a bit of a rift growing between Lycon and the
I
mayor.
will request additional compensation from the mayor.
And we'll have to see if, well, how that ends up going.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. Oh, but I trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
As they talk, Vivian stands behind them and suddenly sheds tears as she gazes at one of them. Great. She turns and quickly approaches the area where Landon's serum is stored. Vivian recalls the tears she shed when looking at Phaethon and the destiny she saw then. Oh, great.
This is the future I saw.
Is that Wise with wings falling or something? Yeah, that...
Lord Phaethon.
Vivian closes her eyes as if making a decision, then grabs a vial of Landon's serum. If a tragedy is inevitable, then let the misfortune fall upon me.
I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
What are you up to, Vivian, and what did you see? That reflection in her eyes is extremely vague.
Don't touch me. Leave this to me, Lord Phaethon.
Yeah, it's... Well, we know that something bad is going to happen because of it, because, well, she's had a 100% rate, success rate of things going shit with the things that she witnesses, huh?
Lord Phaethon, there might be more serum here.
Oh dear.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina!
Versus not sealing this as vandalizing.
No promises.
Go. Okay. But now I'm really curious about what they're going to pull off here. You don't want the money anymore. Just let us go. I don't think I'm going to make it. Just end my pain, please. I'm here to save you. Are there any other captives? There were. But they all turned into ethereals. So many ethereals. They're all dead. Please, just let us go. That girl never intended to let us live. My friends will get you out. We'll deal with this. Don't be afraid. You'll get out of this hollow alive. We promise. Really? Oh, thank goodness. Be careful. So many people were brought in with us. They're all ethereals now. Really, really scary ethereals. I can't even imagine what she's planning to do with such a massive horde of ethereals. People will die, and everyone will be killed by those ethereals. Now, say no more. My friends will get you out. Leave the rest to us. So yeah, they're turning their victims into ethereals to feed them to the sacrifice then, or something like that. After contacting Hugo and Lycon, they quickly arrive. You eventually decide to have them first take the civilians to a safe place, while Vivian and you continue to search for any overlooked serum or victims. Shortly after they leave, a familiar voice comes.
It must have been tough for you to find this place. Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too.
Yeah, but false hope is worse than no hope at all.
Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives?
At least live lives instead of being sacrificed by some insane idiot.
Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them.
Like he'd be the only one who could give hope. Others will just as easily reach out, and it's even likely that they were able to find hope of their own.
Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Ugh.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous.
But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Yes, you do.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths. But the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
Right, yeah. Like every megalomaniac claims that the only way to pave the way to peace is by murdering everyone who's against them.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope. And I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty.
If I recall correctly, Camille here, was part of Landon's death when, well, he pulled a gun and tried to shoot someone, but ended up getting shot himself. Well, he tried to shoot everyone. So, that was his own doing. Your hands are clean of that, Camille.
I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. And I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return. I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
What are you doing?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it.
Oh.
I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Camille resolutely walks toward the fissure as Dina stares after her disappearing figure. After a moment, she also walks forward. Vivian is about to stop her, but Dina uses the controls to open a container door. Ethereals surge out, blocking the path. That is a sacrifice. To sacrifice others is just murder.
Let's take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste.
It's freaking parasite things again. Yep, there it goes. Annoying little shits. I need to look up what they specifically seem to be doing. Yep.
Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon.
But at least they're easy to deal with
Be on the other side of the fissure.
once their hosts are gone.
Maybe the bestiary?
Probably. We still need to go check that out at some point. But there's probably some entries in there that would be spoilers from them showing up in the... Ooh, hello.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian?
Will you stop blaming others?
You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault. Losing my father. Losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing.
I'm seeing quite the parallels here with Twiggy and that voiceless clone of hers, huh? That's even when abused, the offspring will cling to the creator.
Because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me.
Because, well, they won't recognize it as abuse.
But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me. It's only because of my ability that Landon... I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control.
And you can aim it at the correct targets. It wasn't Vivian's fault that your quote-unquote father found more use for her.
Of course. The same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death. Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way. Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no? It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him.
We're just a pawn like any other.
Vivian, you said you wandered without a home ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help Father when you were among the Exaltists.
Guess you didn't know any better.
But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help Father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists.
Because he never allowed you the chance to be anything else.
I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have, and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me, and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world.
And there's still one tile on the floor that's cleaner.
But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world? I never wanted to hurt you. You were also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then. Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand? To me, loss is so much more painful than death. Tina, you can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met so many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too. Okay, Dina? Vivian. I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I refuse to be so pitiful. I won't apologize, Vivian.
She's not even asking for an apology. She just wants you to live. Dina closes her eyes and injects a vial of the serum into her own arm. Soon, ether crystals appear on her body, a sign of corruption.
I don't want to hate myself, so I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille, so I won't do as she wished and start a new life.
Sacrifice wasted.
Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never, you would be...
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
Okay, that's new. And not what I was expecting. Okay.
Oh. Pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer.
Well, not exactly the shape one would expected her to take.
Yeah, I'll give them points for avoiding the typical female monstrosity tropes and such. Okay.
Keep my dress dirty and okay.
Go. Nope. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Okay. I'm half curious how many hits of this have actually landed on me, because we've just spent so much... There's one at least. We've spent so much time in the freaking air that a lot of their hits just... or their attacks just cannot even hit in the first place. There we go. And there goes Dina.
What happened? What the?
Okay, how did they end up there?
Vivian! Belle, don't come near me. This is my own choice. I will change the fate I saw. Vivian! I just want you to remember me when I looked my best. Vivian! Vivian, your body. I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore. No, please. No. It's so warm, and the night is beautiful. Vivian? No. It can't end like this.
Okay, I expected neither of either of that. Okay.
I had I expected a little bit of it, but I thought they probably don't go that route. They did. Now I'm curious how.
Yeah. So, the siblings possess the ability to reverse or cleanse corruption. This is probably not going to play well on her health, though. Either of their health, probably. So, let's see how long she's going to be bedridden after this. It feels as if you had a long dream where you saw your teacher again with her familiar smile. But soon the environment and your teacher both dissolve in the water, like behind a misty curtain, blurring and then vanishing. I'm pressing A.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
I hope you didn't accidentally skip something there.
No, the game got deselected again for some freaking reason. I still can't figure out what is causing that.
It doesn't have as open often anymore, I mean.
Yeah.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
I'm going to take a guess that Vivian saw Belle getting killed by that beam. So then... Actually, now that I think about it, it could be that her visions are more metaphorical than literal. It's, well, she saw someone falling, or she saw one of Phaethon falling from the sky or such, which would explain the wings.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
Dire straits for sure, yeah. She was freaking dead.
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. And then I can't describe it, but I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did, but then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else. Never mind that for now. Belle, do you feel any discomfort?
Just a bit dizzy.
I'm presuming the after effects will come later, or... Nope. I'll probably be talking out of my ass with this for a bit. But from my understanding of it, comas, well, generally seen as bad, and well, they are. To my limited understanding of it, is in part because the body just shuts down to try and survive, or well, if it's not brain, yeah, it is typically brain related. But yeah, with Belle and likewise Weiss probably as well, it's probably more that yeah, they go into a coma because they overexert themselves to a point where, well, their body just needs to shut down the higher functions to heal itself.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
And, well, Vivian's probably going to be even more clingy with us for this. We did quite literally save her life.
Uh-oh. Again?
Well, that actually means we saved her life twice now, at least. Once indirectly, and once very, very directly. This time, there are no strange sounds or sights in your dream, and you sleep peacefully throughout the night. Shortly after you wake, Vivian, Hugo, and Lycon arrive at the video store.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
No, it wasn't.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start. But I didn't see anything through Eos. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain.
Okay.
Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequela.
Sequela? Okay, that... Not sure if that is a somewhat made-up word or an actual one, but I don't know the meaning of it.
But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede. Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Well, maybe not at will. Definitely needs very strong emotional reactions at the moment. But like any blade, that might be able to be honed.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Okay, how do you actually probably know that from something that the mayor said, didn't they?
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions. She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience...
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
Yeah, but just in case.
He was almost...
promises to kick her ass.
It's not like he almost started laughing.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once.
Okay, so we have a mayor's IOU.
There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election.
That's probably as far as they would take it with such a request.
As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
He saw this fucking coming.
Old fox.
Would be funny if he's an actual fox siren, since we haven't seen him yet.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
The mayor imagined you might ask.
Do we even want to know?
I've prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately.
I think I hope that Lycon is the one jumping the gun here this time.
Oh, again, I was a joke about marriage, but oh bloody heck! I think the developers and all the whole group knew.
Yeah.
But this matter requires mutual consent and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
They specifically have to add the last one.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon! Probably.
Vivian!
Is she becoming our new favorite character?
Maybe. It is in part because she is getting a heavy focus here. Honestly, more of a focus than Hugo, which I have a little problem with.
I'm actually crying of laughter again.
At least not today.
Dig up, dum-dum, not down.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said,
can they cover our electricity bill?
he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
So actually more info on the, teacher. Hugo and Lycon are still bickering, and Vivian sits to one side, eager and anticipatory. As always, you can smell the aroma of noodles from the neighboring noodle shop and hear snippets of Elfie's music from her store. Thank goodness. Time goes on, but there will always be friends by your side. After eating, Hugo, Lycon, and Vivian take their leave. Like, I get the feeling that General Chop has like a bit of a... He's just like the tavern keepers in D&D games, where he just doesn't bat an eye about all the wacky groups that come eat over there. Like, he's got 2 vampires, a werewolf, and Belle, who seems to be dressed for a different season.
I don't think Vivian is a vampire. More like, well, as her last name is way on the nose.
Yeah, Banshee.
These are 2 versions. A ghost, spirit and such, or I think it's the older version. A kind of fae.
Yeah.
Hence the name. If you start translating it, it's basically translated to something fae.
Yeah. Now I do wonder, is that going to be the end of this? Because with Dina dead, that should also mean that her sacrifice plot is also dead, unless she had some second in command. Let's see.
I doubt that's over since you remember who others had tried something similar already?
Yeah, but it seems this faction at least seems to be, or this cell seems to be dealt with for now. But we'll have to see. Belle, are you feeling alright? Lycon said you could control ether particles, and it was a gift from our teacher. I keep thinking about it. And that Miss Yujian, we should investigate her. But let's not talk about that for now. You've only just started to feel better, you should get some rest. I'll be there with you whatever happens in the future. Head upstairs to rest. Okay. It's not the end of this bit of story though, so... I get the feeling our rest is going to be disturbed.
It's gonna take me a while to get used to see her wearing this. I'm so used to her wearing... massive clothing.
Yeah. Okay. Thinking back on it, a lot sure has happened recently. But can I really control etheric energy? Well, if you can, you might be able to pull off a Kamehameha.
Oh no.
If this is a gift our teacher left for us, then doesn't that prove that her research was focused on mitigating the damage Hollows have the damage Hollows have on humanity? Perhaps this can serve as evidence that she was innocent. But I don't feel anything yet. It doesn't feel like I have any special powers. The thoughts are all jumbled together and your mind feels heavier and heavier. You drift off without noticing it. And there we go.
I do have to say this. The hat is adorable. Like it is a nice hat, a simple but nice hat. But on her, it looks, I don't know, it's somehow kind of cute. Probably do consider how big it is compared to the rest of her.
Okay, and that is all of Season 1 done. From the prologue through Cats Lost and Found, A Call from the Hollow's Heart, Mission Unthinkable, The Midnight Pursuit, Tour de Inferno, A Storm of Falling Stars, and Bury Your Tears with the Past. Oh.
Yeah, there's something you haven't claimed.
It did say claimed on that one. Or... yeah, it's already claimed. Huh. Okay, so only at Chapter 4 did they start giving these out on these. Okay. And yeah, that claimed as well. Okay, there is Season 2. But... let's, well... there's also this listed here. Let's see. New Eridu continues to coexist with sacrifices, and neither daily life nor hidden crises ever cease. New stories in the distant horizons are surely exciting, but one should also cherish each passing day, present or past. One day, they'll become memories worth holding on to.
Yeah, okay. You see what I mean with the hat? It suits her.
Yeah. It's big enough to be used as a freaking salad bowl for a whole family, probably.
Oh dear.
And speaking of family, actually, I don't really remember Belle and Weiss ever talking about their parents or such. Only really their teacher. Yep. Let's see. And up there. Could have gotten here easier. Let's see. Main leisurely lull, wandering visitor. Okay, is that going to be part of
it says main, so
let's see. Where clouds embrace the dawn. Let's have a quick chat, see what this does. Bill, someone calling herself Yixuan is here for you. She's dressed like one of those masters of the mystic arts from those movies. Do you know her? She saved me in the hollow. She saved Vivi and I before when we encountered some ethereals before. Wise, do you remember what the mayor said before? That he'd bring in a Void Hunter rank special investigator to help us adjust to our ether aptitude? Yixuan is that investigator. I'm probably butchering her name since I only heard it that one time now today, I think. And plus, I've never been good with Eastern style names, so pardon on that. I see. No wonder she has such a unique presence. According to her, we have good feng shui. And 6th Street is geomantically blessed and a good place to live too. That makes sense. Really? Yeah, she looks so serious. It didn't sound like just empty flattery. You weren't here when she came in earlier. Now, I asked if she wanted to stay and wait, but she said she wanted to take a look around, and you could talk to her once you were free. If you have time now, you should go find her, Belle. Okay, so this would lead us into Season 2, I'm, well, more than certain. But we do still have those events to fill in little gaps between the chapters.
Yeah, I feel like it might be better to do. I feel like we may want to save the next season for a proper start.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see then.
Which all delayed.
Also the mail. Let's see. Missing voiceover resources. Okay. May as well claim those. Okay. Yep, while I'm here, and since I got those anyways, new character. Okay. Physical stun. Yarlene.
Oh, it's a pawn.
But her name?
Yes.
Okay,
Look
do you
at the
even
name.
want...
Look at the name and look what's in her hand.
Yeah, Dial. Dylan. That's almost as bad as freaking gaming or gaming in Genshin. There's literally a character that they added for one of the Chinese New Year events called Gaming. Gaming. And I still cannot figure out if it was intentionally as a fucking joke or not. Anyways, grabbing those as well, since it's a new month. Hello in December.
I suspect it's intentional.
Okay. Yep. Freaking course.
See?
Okay. Actually, let's do a 10 pull on this as a bit of a celebration for finishing the season.
Just wait, I need to fix my nose. Wrong.
Okay. Let's see. No S rank.
the mic.
Oh, hello.
What the?
Okay.
Well, that's one way of celebration.
Just half of them freaking A ranks. It's still just Bang Boo, honestly, but it's better than this. Another sumo. Yet another sumo. Is the last one going to be a sumo as well? Yes. Come on. Okay. Yeah, what is it with all the fucking sumos? Why? Just 4 sumos and a bullseye.
Wait, say that again.
4 sumos and a bullseye.
That sounds like a title for something.
Either way, I'm clipping that. Okay. Achievements. Yep, typical story achievement. Alright then. Now, I did have a note somewhere. Oh, another Lightstream notes. The web this journal creates can catch any treasure washed away by the stream. Even if time erodes my memories, it will help me remember you. Okay. Neo Golden Mecha. Okay. Likely a sequel to the other Golden Mecha one. Okay, new main story. With 4 new characters. Oop, kitty.
Oh. Wait.
Hold on a second.
That... The one closest to us looks...
Is that going to be Billy but S rank?
Or...
Another AI?
Possibly they... quote-unquote related, maybe?
Maybe. Let's see.
Like...
Alright, this is still ongoing.
It is a different hairstyle and all. And the face mask looks different. For a moment, I thought she was only wearing an apron.
Okay, we've got another permanent event here. I have half the feeling that I managed to miss out on one temporary event. but I'm not entirely sure. Let me actually...
Wait. That is an apron. Just gonna just close underneath.
Yeah, we can't really view back past this, so... Yeah, if there was an event I've missed, then... yeah, I'll need to look up footage of that then. But for now... Let's see... I'm not sure what... Okay, there's probably one or two things I missed in here. That's why this one hasn't been marked off yet. We do have a bit of a problem with this, though, since I have already completed these on this channel, or this account, that we'd have to move over to the other one to actually do them, since we have done Overlord's Feast, but we can do, well, Day of Brilliant Wishes, which was New Year's. Now I want... let me take a look at the calendar again. Is there anything planned for... okay, if there is anything planned... Bon Yue? Okay, so... yeah, other different character than Billy,
Okay,
I'm
hold
guessing,
on.
unless that's...
Look at the icon. That's the robot again.
Yeah.
And the other one we know, so that's his name.
Okay. So, new character, yeah? I'm going to presume that there's going to be some connection with Billy, but we'll just have to find out what that is then. Okay, but yeah, we can't look forward enough to see if there's going to be another New Year's thing. Then again, it might be this. 100% Miss Bunny. Because the last New Year's event was also Bang Boo was also based on around Bang Boo, so that would make sense that that might be it. We'll just have to see. For now though, where did I keep that note? Or rather, where did I probably lose it among all the other notes? Actually, no. Wait a second.
I'm going into the bathroom, so I will be as fast as possible.
Let's see.
Don't cut your hand.
Okay, I know I noted it down in something. And I don't remember pulling the page out. Now I just need to find that blasted notebook. Wherever I left it amongst everything else here. Oh, right, yeah, there's some manga that I bought. There it is. There's the notebook. Okay, of course I kept that closer by than the other things. Okay, now had I noted it in here? That's notes from Battle for Middle Earth, Order of Ecclesia. Let's see. No. Right, need to continue with that. Okay, so not in the notebook then. Okay. Then any of the mountain of single notes that I left here, maybe. Where did I leave that among that? Super Mario 3D Land that I forgot or left on this pile at some point. Let's see. That was notes from Witcher 2. Rimworld notes. That's Zenless notes, but factions. General streaming notes. Oh. Do stream notes. Not on this. Ah, found it, I think. Let's see. Okay, yeah, found. Okay, of course it's one of the notes I made on freaking the bubblegum paper. No, not more chewing gum than bubblegum. I don't like bubblegum. Let's see. Gravitational attraction. Say it with flowers. Elpis ultimate angler. And then the day of... the day of brilliant wishes. Okay. So just need to tear this off then. Making it potentially easier to lose, but I'm just going to stick it here by the sound bar. Nope, that immediately have it fall over and there.
Maybe write it over to an actual notebook instead of that.
Yeah. I've just so many blasted notes that I was going to convert into something more permanent eventually. But yeah, then I forgot to do that. Actually, I've got an empty box here from a power supply for my freaking computer part. I could turn that into a note box just to keep all of them in there, so I at least know where the hell they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, come on!
Wait, what?
Check the left corner, upper left corner. We haven't left in action yet. Or...
Oh, I should. I did warn you.
Okay, well, at least finish that up then.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Jiwen gently pets Hall's head, stuffs a few dennies into his pocket money pouch, and then you return to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Didn't expect you to understand feng shui. Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, in the meantime, Belle quickly got redressed.
My name is Yishuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit.
Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunquei Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquei Summit.
Oh?
If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your techniques, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
And if I remember correctly, Shifu is basically like the Chinese version of Sensei.
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations.
Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
Okay. So, it could be that teacher was involved with this sect as well. Or at least knew of them and their arts. Let's leave it at that. The weather is nice today, perfect for going out. I just happen to need to head to a nearby store to collect something. If you're free, how about coming with me?
Look at her... the arm of her coat behind her back.
I thought you were going to ask more about the birds on her shoulder.
We've seen that before. I just noticed the arm sleeves look like boots.
I think it's more an inner robe or something, that's a sort of sleeve thing. That's actually I don't remember if I wonder if Gaijin Goomba ever gets their hands on this game, how much they would be able to get out of, how much they'd be able to dig up about its cultural influences and such. But I don't remember anything about priestess robes, or at least Japanese-styled priestess robes that would have similar looks. Maybe old Chinese ones might have something similar to that.
Yeah, I think like this is switched to several, and they just decided to make it look like one of those old robes, but also added a flair that makes it look like a book as well.
Maybe.
We see them do a lot of those things.
Let's see. We have a long path ahead of us, so it would be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other's ways and methods. Sure. And Bell quick changed again. Sounds good. Let's go then. Ziyu and Shifu, where's the store? It's at Lumina Square. It's called Hillyan. Oh, the massage place. I know that store. Oh, I know that store. But hasn't it been closed for ages now? Is it okay, Shifu? Are we thinking of the same one, or have they just been starting back up again forever now? We'll see if we'll see if I'm actually correct or not on which one it is. It matters not. Whatever the situation, let's head over first. It's been ages since I last came to the Janus Quarter. I'd like to take a look around. So just tell me when you're heading to Lumina Square, we can meet up there. Eugene, almost went for the other Eastern type name, nods a goodbye to you and leaves 6th Street. Still in action, though.
I warned you. At least I think I did.
I don't remember. We didn't get a pop-up about going back into it, so this is all just the aftermath of the season's finale still, or some not finale, the epilogue. Again, it might have just started from talking to Weiss in the first place, but I didn't see if we were out of inaction or not there. Someone's drawn a crowd. A very eager crowd, and even a bang-boo.
Please, help me check my fortune! Here's my palm. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait,
hey,
quit cutting in line.
Wait. They reused that one. They changed the top part of the head.
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Uh-oh. Facing the crowd, Yizran remains calm and composed and says...
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
Well, that is certainly a spell. In an instant, the people standing in line all flee in fear, scattering in all directions.
Done? Good. It seems the banish wealth and desire spell is still effective.
It's like just putting on a robe, pointy hat, and shouting "Fire Bop!" and everyone just scatters before you can finish.
Oh, bloody heck.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunquai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Yep. Shifu, please wait. Shifu, so many people want you to tell their fortunes. You must divine immortal or legends. Great, I finally get to meet an immortal in the flesh. And please, I need your help. I am no immortal, just a normal mystic. However, it appears you are in quite a pickle. It bumped its head when it was produced, and I don't know what parts got damaged, but sometimes it gets all dazed and really slow to respond. Also, it can't connect to the internet and can't receive messages, so it's not caught up on anything and ends up looking even more silly. Are you talking about yourself or a friend there? Other Bangbu keep mocking it, and it's got a short temper, so it's always fighting other Bangbu. How about taking it to a repair store? No, it's afraid it can't be repaired and it will get scratched, so it refuses to go for repairs.
Scrapped.
Yep, scrap. But it likes watching those movies with immortals who catch demons, so it wants to learn mystic arts. If you try and convince it, it might agree to be repaired. So you wish to use the mystic arts as a cover to convince it to get repairs? It shouldn't be difficult. Bill, do you know any place nearby that does repairs? Let me check it over first. We've repaired plenty of them before. There's no need for that. I can check it over first. If there's no major hardware issues, I can do some debugging and adjustments. Very well. Really? Great! Amazing! You two are amazing. My friend is not far from here. Please go and check it out. Is this going to be one of those many Bangbu we keep finding broken down? Nope. Or maybe... Let's see. CC... Must turn the weight to get stronger. CC, look! I brought you the Divine Immortal. Really? A really mortal? Yep, really. They're really amazing. I just saw the Shifu can say a spell and disperse a whole crowd of people. She even said she'll train you in the mystic arts. Really? I've been waiting for this day for so long. Yes, however, in order to walk the path of a mystic, you must have an innate talent for it. Please allow your senior sister on the path of mysticism to check you over. Wow, great. Now we can be like those movie protagonists, learning awesome mystic arts, gaining divine power overnight, and then taking revenge on those bullies. A dongle for a dongle, a widget for a widget. Everything they did to me in the past, Cece will make them pay for it tenfold. Okay, let's just check its parts. Calm down now. Let me check your parts first. Okay, please. You carefully check Bangbu CC's parts. Its network module is a little bashed up, but the damage is minor. You fix it. Yep. Of course. There. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, the upper right one doesn't get used. Great, I'll repair it. How do you feel? Ah, what was that? Well, countless messages and updates are flashing before my eyes. Oh. Could this be... Is this what they call enlightenment? Whoa, amazing. I've been enlightened. Enlightenment! Congrats, you are now connected to the internet. Thank you, and thank you. Please be my mentor, my official Shifu. It's a bit too early for that. You have natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. Once you've matured a little more, you may come to seek mentorship. I do not know much of Bangbu affairs, but I can teach you an incantation, the spell of calming. Is it going to be Alt F4? When you feel agitated and wish to fight those other Bangbu, you can recite this incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts. Thus you can avoid conflict and disaster. Unless they hear you and then they kick your ass. I see. Their brains are made of defective parts. Their brains are made of defective... Really? Immediately? The Bangbu contemplates this for a while, its gaze growing brighter. It's not even... It's been hooked up to the internet already. It already feels a homicidal rage building up. That's so amazing. As I recite this spell, those bully Bangbu don't seem so irritating anymore. And thank you for teaching me the spell of calming, Shifu. It really works. You're welcome. Though one should not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win the fight, understand? Understood. Thank you, Shifu. Thank you, Shifu. Both Shifu. Thank you both for helping us. Since you're all right now... since you're all alright now, it's time for us to take our leave. Bill, let's head to that store. Little knuckleheads.
Yishuan Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Okay, so it's right next to the one. Okay, we've been past this place dozens of times. But yeah, it's... There's never been anyone outside of it, so yeah, it makes sense that it's closed.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Yishan walks up to the door, gently knocks 3 times in rhythm, and then slips a note through the door. A moment later, someone coughs and cracks open the door, passing something to Yishan.
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers.
Okay.
I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Okay, Chekhov's gone picked up.
Really? Shifu? I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
It's still in action. Okay. I'm hoping this will be where we can get out of this. Bill, you're back. Did everything go well? It went well. It's just that Yishuan Shifu deals with things in a rather unique way. Maybe that's just how a mystic does things. I see. Bill, do you think what Yishuan Shifu claimed is real? Learning mythic arts and whatnot? It sounds like it came straight out of a movie. Are we going to be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat ethereals and magic arrays to suppress hollows? Movies are made up. It definitely won't be as exaggerated as a movie, but I don't think Yishuan Shifu is lying. And she really did display mystical powers back in the hollow. I see. Well, I trust your judgment. Plus, the mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. Well, it's not like we've seen magic-like shit before. Like a certain sword that's possessed with the souls of its previous users. Or the souls of the family. Let's see. Nichuan Shifu said the mayor would have us help her on some investigation. I wonder what it is. Either way, we'll find out soon. There's no rush. Well, you've been so busy recently. You should take this time to rest and have a break. Okay, now we're free to go. Oh, hello, Astra. You're here, Belle. I happened to pass by 6th Street and thought I'd stop by to take a look. Want to rent a videotape? No thanks, I just have some questions. I'll just ask the clerk. Hello. Hello, customer. Would you like to rent a videotape? I'd like to ask you if you had any videotapes related to Astra Yao. Yes, we do. Let me check. Search complete. Currently, the store has a few videotapes related to Astra Yao in stock, including movies, variety shows, and musicals. It's quite comprehensive. How are the sales for those? The movie sales are very good, but the variety shows and musicals are rarely rented. Most customers still prefer to watch movies and similar content. That's true. So how about you, Belle? Among those I've starred in, what kind of content do you prefer? I believe the correct answer for this encounter is musical. Yep. What a coincidence! Me too! Actually, I rarely watch my own movies or variety shows, but I do watch my musicals over and over again. Well, she is a musician, so... makes sense to have them prefer the musical ones. I tend to be critical of every scene I'm in, especially when sharing the stage with those experienced musical theater actors. I wonder if I'm emoting properly, whether I'm using the right techniques, whether there's a noticeable difference in group scenes, or if I'm holding others back. When filming movies or variety shows, although I take it seriously as work, I don't get that nervous. But as soon as it's time for a musical, I start overthinking, and I end up feeling both nervous and excited. It shows that you care more about musicals. You could say that it's more about caring for every opportunity related to music. Alright, I got the answer I wanted. I'll be going now. Not gonna stay a little longer? Today's schedule is a little packed. Next time for sure. Okay, from what I... Apparently she can stick around a bit longer. From what I remember, this event has a very high chance of showing up, or at least... I got it a hell of a lot of time, so it's likely that we're going to run into Astra here very often.
Also, are we still in the story?
No, it's you can see that it's showing the day in the upper left, so we are out of story time.
So the red bouncing thing is not a warning?
Nope. That's what's next. Let's see. It's just wanting to draw attention to something. Let me bring out the mouse for a second. Let's see, I think it's just going. It just wants us to continue with the. Actually, no, there's updates here still and such. New one of these has started. May as well claim all. Alright, there's a new Bamboo here. Let's see. The freaking panting gets me each time. Berkblick? Okay. Physical turrets. When there are at least 2 Krampus Compliance Authority characters in your squad. When an agent uses an EX special attack, days inflicted increases by 4%, stacking up to 3 times, lasting 15 seconds. Okay. Krampus Compliance Authority.
What?
Yeah, what you said. I'm going to guess that's this faction. So, that's going to be something. Okay, enough. Okay, yeah. Now it stopped annoying us about that. Okay. It is still going to keep notifying us about that, though. And just going to pick up these. No, not tele. Clicking too fast. Oh well. Yeah, but we can get started on the events now. And I think for that we'll have to swap over to the other account. So I guess we might get to see the welcome back message then. If we're here anyways.
So, is it worth doing at the moment? This fall into the stream?
Who is that over? Is that Seth? Yep. Miyabi? Okay. Roxy, what a coincidence. Sukaku gave me some fruit candy earlier. Here, take one. No need to be polite. If Sukaku saw you, I'm sure she'd share with you too. Then, can I please have a red one? You take the red fruit candy from Miyabi and put it in your mouth. What do you think? It's tomato flavored.
What?
So the red candy is tomato flavored. I see. I remember when I was young, my parents once argued about whether a tomato can be considered a fruit. My mother has always been bothered by the fact that during her first visit to the Hoshimi family, the fruit platter had small sour tomatoes. Tomatoes aren't even fruits, my mother believed. She was being slighted and was angry with my father for a while. As tomatoes were actually my father's prized possessions that he had grown himself. I think the reason he didn't mention it to my mother was because the tomatoes tasted so bad he wanted to save face. So he would argue with my mother, saying things like, tomatoes are clearly fruits. They would even ask me to take sides. I was too young to say anything, of course, and they would both laugh. Even now, I'm still unsure if tomatoes are vegetables or fruits. But if it's made into fruit candy, it's probably a fruit. Although, if my mother were still here, she definitely wouldn't eat such a candy. I think... I'm not even sure if that's still an ongoing debate or not, but I do know that at one point it was a very frequent point of contention. Let's see, who is that over there? Oh, it's Lucy again there. Actually don't remember much of what happens in this encounter with her, so... Let's see. You accidentally overhear two employees chatting. When you're about to leave, Lucy stops you. Typically it's us stopping them, not the other way around. Didn't expect to meet you here, Proxy. Again, just shouted from the freaking rooftops by now, huh?
Captain, look over there.
Yeah, someone is looking very intently. Are you also interested in stimulants that can give you an energy boost? No, I value my life. I knew you were going to say that. Those two are employees of High Ambition Finance, grinding 80 hours a week just to shuffle money from one rich guy to another. Coffee, nitro fuel, and who knows what under the table stuff. I mean, seriously, one has to respect how they've been pushing themselves so hard, because I can't get my boars to be so obedient, even with a whip. Do you have any idea why they do that? To climb that ladder and exploit others one day. So it's about turning pain into motivation, building up strength to rise through the ranks, and then inflicting pain on others. Ambitious, but not my cup of tea. The Grassy, Woody, and Bricky might say otherwise. But then again, I'm pretty sure she doesn't use the whip directly onto them most of the time, more as motivation than actual, well, pain inflicting. Little Beetroot and Abigail, huh? Perla, what took you so long? Okay. Not sure what that is about.
Wait, what's that? Is there someone with a soundboard behind you?
Her? Tina here. She's been here a lot of times.
Okay, I got a bit surprised when I saw someone holding up a sign that says surprised.
What did you think?
Surprised.
Did you think it said subscribe or something?
No, I was wondering what the heck it... First, I got surprised to see someone holding a signboard. And I got curious what the heck it says.
Let's see.
Incoming
Hey there, you're
surprised.
back. Hey there, you're back. Don't tell me. All that slogan yelling from yesterday actually worked? You should give it a try. White Palm Laundry Powder, the all-new brand you can trust. Can I be honest with you? I've never heard of this brand. Actually, I've never heard of it either, nor seen it in any stores. It probably just came out, and that's why they're promoting it. But hey, as long as it pays well. Still getting 150k Denny's for your 3 hours today? No, today's pay is no longer 150,000, it's 200,000. And I just stand here for 3 hours and I get 200,000 Denny's. How is it possible that such a sweet gig exists? That pay is good, suspiciously good. Maybe I got lucky, I guess. I was sitting there daydreaming on the bench near the movie theater when this guy came up looking for someone to hold up a sign for him. He said the pay was going to be high, but there were also a few requirements, such as... You have to be a girl between 15 and 25 years old. You have to have pink pigtails. You have to have golden pupils. And you have to wear an orange bow. Bleh. And I thought, I fit the conditions just perfectly. So I applied right then and there, got hired on the spot, and started working immediately. That is so sus that I lost count of the red flags. Get it? He made those requirements up on the spot, so you are getting lured in for something, or well, you're just not going to get your pay. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The White Palm Laundry Power through murky swamps past rusty gates. White Palm powder leaves no trace. That's actually a decent rhyme. Hang on, why did the slogan change? The client told me to use a new slogan today, and that there will be another slogan for tomorrow. I see what's going on there. It's like putting a coded message in the newspaper, but here they're quite literally just shouting it out loud. Let's see.
Oh no.
But I'm not a fan of the new slogan. Is it trying to say that even if your clothes get stained and filthy, they'll still be easily washed clean? I think there might be more to it. Oh, and besides you, there were some tough-looking guys who come by to check the sign. It's kind of weird how they stick around like they're waiting for me to say the slogan or something. But it's whatever, as long as I'm getting paid. Yeah, it's a code word for them to do something. Something seems fishy about this client that Tina keeps mentioning, but holding a sign shouldn't be dangerous. There'll be a new slogan tomorrow. I'll check on her again then. We might have stumbled upon a little side quest here.
Huh. Gonna notice that then.
Yeah.
Since, well, they're the only characters we've seen holding up a sign.
And there's one other character that we know that does advertising, or rather, she'll do basically any sort of job for decent pay. Okay. Those dumb cute can be a bit of a thin barrier between just those hats that Eastern school kids are often depicted with, huh? It does make them easy to spot, which is probably the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, one Denny. I saw a little lady again today. The one with the bad eyesight, who thought I was a white cat. The one who said I was fatter than her kitty, but had the same weird mule. That old lady. Today she kept talking on and on about her kitty and opened up all those cans of fish for me. I snuck 2 away for you. Hope she's not angry. Oh yeah, do you want to come with me tomorrow to find that old lady? And we can thank her for the canned fish together. Meow. Alright, see you tomorrow.
Actually, we have other countries have started doing that as well. Though, I think some have started with the hats, but mostly is the yellow coat things, I guess you can say.
raincoat-like stuff?
Without the arms, kind of like an armless
vests.
jacket. Yeah, yellow vests. With the reflect bands on them. And I think some have added hats on them. I think it's the mostly for kindergartens and such, I think.
Yeah. Now that you bring that up, actually, I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, but where I work, it's near one of those daycare places. I presume so, because just a whole conga line of kids were being led around outside at one point. And they all had little vests, little colored vests with the name of the place on the back, though I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, it makes it very easy to identify them.
Way to replenish one's energy. Oh,
Let's see.
you could use a newspaper as a pillow.
But then you just get ink all over your face. Mayor responds to hollow disturbance. Everything normal in new Eridu. There we go.
Also, one? You probably need a few.
Yeah.
Like a stack. And then maybe something over it. Like, could you use newspapers as an improvised pillow? Likely. Just put some kind of cloth over it first. And
Yeah.
just not one newspaper, like a stack.
I don't think I'll be going. I'll just say I caught a cold. What's up? No, it's nothing. It's just a personal matter. Wait, actually, it isn't super personal, so could I ask for your help? It's a really, really small thing. Yep. Okay, if that was heard on the mic, that was just that copy of Super Mario 3D Land that I picked up from the stack earlier, tipping over. Let's see. Let's hear how small it is. Please head over to the metro station across the street and look for a girl in the HIA's uniform. Her name is Abigail, and she has short green hair, a face mask, and a bamboo by her side. You definitely can't miss her. If you see her, please pass on a message for me. And tell her Furler isn't going. Why don't you do it yourself? It's because I don't know how to tell her. Because I'm standing her up, and I don't have the courage to do it face to face. So, could you help me pass a message? Thank you so much. Please, I'm counting on you. Okay. Standing up for a date or work? Okay. At least that's a better excuse than, well, or it's clear that they're being very freaking shy, which is a better excuse than just forgetting. Sorry, I'm waiting for someone. Please visit the Hollow Investigative Association if you require assistance. Oh, it's the black and red building across the street. I'm here to pass a message on. A message? Furler isn't going. Huh? She isn't going? She stood me up and even sent someone else to tell me. I refuse to accept this. We agreed to rescue him together. How could she break her promise in the time it took to make a report to the association? Rescue who? We lost contact with a colleague of ours, Jeff, a few days ago. We have a rough idea of which hollow he's trapped in, so we plan to travel there together. I'm heading back to the association to look for Furla. Okay, so it's not that she was being shy for a date. She's just shaking in her standard issue boots. No, knowing her, she's probably hiding from me right now. I knew it. Even my calls aren't going through. Forget it. I'll just go myself. I have a little beetroot here with me anyway. Abigail, looking all sulky, walks into the metro station and her bamboo little beetroot follows right behind her. Okay. Let's report back if they haven't fled. There you are. So, did you find Abby? How did she react to it? She said she'll rescue him herself. She seemed really angry. That does sound like her. She said a colleague is trapped in a hollow. Yeah, we lost contact with one of our colleagues, Jeff, a few days ago. Abigail suddenly came up to me this morning and happily proclaimed she knew where Jeff was trapped. I was overjoyed too, of course, so I asked her where he was, and her reply was, in my dreams. Huh? In her dreams? Actually, Abigail has these strange dreams quite often. For example, she'll dream of a 50% sale at the chocolate store or a cat stuck in a tree. Although they aren't accurate down to the details, they are quite reliable overall. But that will never convince the association to issue an operations permit, so the request was immediately rejected. I dare not act on my own without the association's authorization. You understand, right? I'm not heartless, nor that I want to do that to her, but I'm just a really rule-abiding investigator. I wonder how she's doing. She may have entered the Hollow, and I can't help her at all without the association's authorization. Maybe you can try posting on the internet. What? How do you know about the No way, I can't. Absolutely cannot. That is expressly prohibited by the HAA. Did you say that to get a reaction out of me? Oh, I see. Now it makes sense. You're an HRA plainclothes investigator tasked with investigating investigator conduct. Are you trying to make a tongue twister? Don't worry, I'm very disciplined. I will never do anything that violates the association's rules. I guarantee it. It seems Furla will never enter the Hollow without the association's authorization. Are Abigail's dreams that accurate? Maybe seeing is believing. Well, Vivian has, well, maybe more daydreams of sorts, but visions and such. So, it's possible that, yeah, it wouldn't be too surprising if other people have similar abilities. Also, that guy is wearing a shirt that says Black Rabbit in white. Okay. And we discovered a hidden commission or something? Okay.
Ah.
Previously, these have mostly been marked out for people who to interact with for those, huh? Okay, more reason to go chatting with people then if there are somewhat hidden commissions around. Yeah, once again, back to the events. Let's see. Where is that? There is that note. Gravitational attraction. There isn't. I'm not really sure if there's a way to replay these. Actually, we're may as well, even though we're right outside of it.
Enjoy the movie magic.
I did make a recording of this, of the important stuff of this for one of the side quests. I don't remember which one though. I probably should have started naming those at some point. And VC Face was having a freeze there. Actually, there. Big promotion at Gravity Cinema. Don't miss it if you're a film buff. Invite your friends and immerse yourself in 24 frames of light and shadow. Because I don't know if that's still a thing, but yeah, movies typically ran in 24 FPS. I'm not entirely sure for what reason. Since up to 60 FPS is, well, I believe the human eye can typically see up to 120 frames per second. And past that, it's a bit of a waste, I believe. Or
I thought it was 60.
Less bang for your buck, so to say, more. Yeah, I can at least show one of these here. We can watch a few of these videos or movies by ourselves in a sort of DDR game like. May as well show off one of these each to give a feeling for it, because I did put that original. I did put that side quest up way back.
The story begins.
Okay. Yeah, just gotta, well, DDR this, but it's with 6 buttons. There. And yeah, the first one, of course, is the easiest. We do have some that require multiple taps. But there are a bit more mechanics that get added with the other ones, with ones that you have to avoid. So it doesn't give much time to fully read these, though they all say the same thing in the same place. I think. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, nice and simple little thing. Just tap them before they vanish, though you have plenty of time for that. I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't really that original with the 6-point stuff. But oh well, it's a mini game for an event, so still nice.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Yeah, already reached the max of that. Let me actually see what the...
Oh dear.
Actually, no. I thought it would also give a bit of a description of the movie. Apparently not. Yeah, we can also view some with the characters, and, well, you can see why we didn't touch this until now, because Vivian is here.
Oh no.
And, yeah, we can also bring a few other people here, including Weiss and Venus. And,
yeah,
well...
I remember we did it with the bunny one there. Asha. Alright.
Yep.
Part of me is afraid, but also want to see how the heck it would go with Vivian.
Yeah, for these, it's not the DDR thing. It's more like a sort of timed... probably better to just show it. Let's see. Usually I just watch videotapes with Vivian at home, but I should really take her to the cinema more often. Movies are meant to be seen on the big screen, after all. I just hope she won't try anything weird while we're there. Even Belle is so nervous. Let's see. The Port Peak is showing today too, Lord Phaethon. Could we... Alright, let's watch it together again. Oh, there's even dialogue for watching it for repeats. Oh, you didn't say no. I'm so happy.
I misheard you. For some reason I thought you said Lord Pika. That's
okay.
What the heck is he on about? Then I saw the title. Oh, I misheard.
Okay. But yeah, these are more like these are more like dates and such. Let's see. Vivian looks excited. Who would have thought she'd be into this kind of film? I wonder if Vivian can handle the scary scenes. She doesn't seem like a particularly timid person, but just to be safe, I should give her a heads up. Since we've done it already, we got the,
Looks like I should be a little more scared.
Vivian.
That way I'll have an excuse to whisper in your ear later.
Okay, I do wonder how effects like that with her ear and with her eye are done, where the hair before it turns see-through. More than the visuals, it's actually the immersive sound effects that get me. It feels much more intense in a theater than it does at home. They do typically have, well, they should have better audiences. And all the audience gasps and quiet screams in the theater just add to it. Wait, why is that sound getting closer?
The lumberjack is so scary.
She can even resist chuckling. Should we stop watching if you're so scared?
I'm not that scared. But can I hold on to your sleeve? I'll feel much better that way.
That's a very short sleeve in this case. You move your arm closer to Vivian. Vivian's grip is very light, just barely pinching the edge of your sleeve.
I just realized something. Maybe this is the wrong outfit to be near Vivian.
Yeah. Her fingertips swaying with her soft breathing brush against your wrist and the back of your hand, like being tenderly pecked by a small bird, causing a slight tickle.
It's nameplate. It's from the Lumberjack. Prototype E07. Someone's building these mechanical monsters! We walked right into some sort of weird experiment. Oh no. We never should have gotten involved with any of you!
But there's good news. Look over there. No one said there was only one lumberjack.
Horror movies aren't that scary once you get used to the sound effects and figure out the timing of the jump scares. In the latter half, all the friends took turns protecting each other, just trying to get the youngest one away from that nightmare mountain. You turn to look at Vivian and notice that her eyes seem a bit red. What's wrong? Hand her a tissue. After taking the tissue, Vivian scoots a bit closer. Are you okay? Vivian pokes your cheek with her index finger, like she's telling you to focus on the screen. Stop staring at me, I'm blushing. Her fingertips feel carefully trimmed and rounded. She's so close, the hem of her skirt brushes against your leg. The lace edge tickles just a little bit. Just a little bit.
The story is almost at the climax, Lord Phaethon. Just watch now.
You watched Port Peak with Vivian. Although it's a horror movie, the final scene where the person who finally escaped with the help of all her friends looks back at Port Peak and sheds tears while holding a group photo touched many hearts. Sit quietly with a farewell. Neither of you speak, but Vivian's knee brushes against yours. The room is filled with noises, but it feels like none of them can reach you. All you can hear is each other's breathing. You are both still wrapped in the lingering, bittersweet haze left by the ending.
Lord Phaethon, it's really nice having you by my side.
Her voice is soft, and what she said comes a little out of nowhere. But in that moment, you immediately understand her. Vivian saw some long-buried memories from her own past in the girl. Your movie ranked with Vivian has reached Gravity Soulmates.
The most wasn't the horror. It was how they kept instinctively protecting their backpacks while running away. They were protecting the gifts and decorations they had prepared for their friend's birthday celebration. And that boy, the first one the lumberjack took. At the end, he smiled and said he was just stepping out to tune his guitar so his friends wouldn't worry. The kind of lingering regret hits even harder than death itself.
Sound design of mixing the gear grind with the heartbeat was really clever, although the third victim's motive felt a bit rushed. Lord Phaethon, thank you for keeping me company today. If there's a movie you'd like to watch another day, I'd be glad to accompany you. Or rather, please be sure to invite me to watch it with you. For sure. Wonderful. It's settled then. I'll be waiting for your message, Lord Phaethon.
What are you gonna see this time?
Okay.
Too bad. So
Yeah.
It could have been worse. No.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit paranoia from we've seen characters like her in other movies, series, and such, where they usually go all in on to the very concerning part. I'm glad they haven't done it. But they've been close to a few times, but they haven't gone all in, thankfully. But
Yeah.
But due to the odd time we've seen it, there is that certain paranoia that we probably will have about her.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I recorded this one on the other account as well. The fuck here? What is with those faces? But yeah, I'll try to remember to link that side quest if I can find it in the in this video for people who want to watch that part. But yeah, we can't really re-experience it. We do have, well, all the other ones outside of Overlord's Feast and Pale Wasteland that we can do, or can start from the start on the other accounts. Just double checking again. So yeah, we'd be starting with Say It With Flowers there. But yeah, probably best to leave that to next week then.
Probably a good idea. We already, after all, have a catch-up stream this Sunday, after all.
Yeah. Okay, this time, just grab these. Okay. There. Actually, how much inspiration do I actually have at the moment? And well, there goes a familiar face. A rather familiar set of horns and tail. We've seen her pass through 6th Street so many times.
Welcome to Sanzi's studio. I hope you find my designs interesting.
Let's see. The way of fine porcelain, Prosper. Okay. Oh, not enough for that, actually. Okay, so they do keep adding new ones here every so often. Blue Rake Phone. Okay. Let's see. When the call connects, don't be surprised if you hear Enna Enna from the other end. That's just a dial tone for the Bangbook Kingdom. Okay. I do gotta say that I do find those old brick phone designs funny, at least, huh?
Got something fun in mind? Let me know whenever.
Okay. So, yeah, we're ending things a little bit early.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, next week we'll get started on some of the events. Reach S rank in Light and Shadow.
Wait. We could also do these smaller quests as well.
Yeah, we could do some side quests, yeah. We probably have a good amount that could be stashed up. Though, I think we could do another one here. So, who would you say maybe between these 5 to have a date with?
Right. Oh, yeah, we have Envy, and who's next to her?
Astra.
Oh, bloody heck. Both are good. Both would be interesting to see.
Shall I pick then?
Your choice.
Easy choice. Small Body Big Crisis has so many showings. Has so many. I guess comedies are all the rage right now. Wanna watch it again? Okay, in part I am curious what might happen if we try to pick a different one, but I'm presuming it'll just go, that's not the one. So yeah, one day Bob woke up as an old bamboo in a scrapyard. In order to return to his own body, he embarked on a tumultuous journey. Okay. I'm trying to think of any movies that came out recently that might be fun to watch in the theater. Ambi stares intently ahead, and while she's always focused during movies, you can tell she's especially excited for today's film.
What would it feel like to be a bamboo?
Even though I've linked with Eos, if I had to live like that...
You wouldn't be able to eat burgers.
And the seat in front of you would always block your view at the movies.
Speaking of, I'm pretty sure the models are just standing in their base post there. It's just that the row before is blocking it.
But Bangbu have their own pleasures. A Million is excited for days whenever there's a new plugin update. Plus, Bangbu can save videotape data and watch it anytime. They don't need to eat, which saves money that they can use to rent more videotapes. I kinda want to become a Bangbu now.
The movie has everyone in fits of laughter. Even Ambi has a smile on her face. I can hear someone's phone ringing from the back. Now they're talking loudly on a call. I know that polite audience interaction is allowed, but talking that loudly on a phone is too much.
I can't tolerate such behavior. Respecting other people's movie experience is also a form of respecting the film itself.
He encouraged Ambi to stop him. Ambi turns around and glares at him in silence, but he remains unfazed. Perhaps one person isn't intimidating enough, so you turn around as well, mimicking Ambi's silent glare. The man's defenses finally crumble and he slinks away in defeat.
Thanks. It seems like my aura attack wasn't working on him.
Yep. What attack?
Aura attack. The villains in movies can make their opponents submit with just their aura.
Silly Ambi. Don't cast yourself as the villain.
A lot of movie villains are really charismatic. Seems like my acting needs work.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm actually a human. I don't know how I became a Bangbu.
Daydreaming again, little Bangbu. Oh, you're squishy little cupcake. Oh, you're so soft. You were born to be petted and rubbed.
Oh no.
Why can't anyone in this world understand a Bangbu's words? The main character finally finds the Bangbu they swap bodies with, and a human versus Bangbu standoff ensues.
The comedy comes in bursts and has a really distinct style. Looks like the reviews were right after all.
Yeah, the text goes a bit too fast here again, every so often.
Ambi's 50 must-watch movies.
50? Wasn't it 40 before?
It was actually only 10 at first.
Yeah, what are your other lists then? Let's see, is there also an Anvi must-try burgers list?
Nope. Every burger should be a must-try.
Speaking of which, for some reason I feel like I can smell burgers. It's not my imagination, it's a burger! And we actually brought a burger. I want a burger too.
Burgers and movies are soulmates. We can split mine. Half each.
Oh. Andy cuts the burger in half and hands over the half with more patty. It feels like you're absorbing the joyful atmosphere around you while you eat the burger and enjoy the funny scenes. And just the fact that she's sharing it says enough, huh? No. It feels like I'm eating a movie.
When paired with a burger, a movie you could watch 100 times turns into one you could watch 1,000 times without getting bored.
Wait.
That's the secret to watching movies.
You finished watching Small Body Big Crisis with Ambi.
That was pretty funny.
Your expression says otherwise, though.
You enjoyed it too, right?
You're right, I did.
I really liked the ending. After the main character turns back into a human, he didn't abandon the Bangbu friend who helped him. He didn't abandon the Bangbu friend who helped him, or the place that sheltered him.
They left that in. I forgot that there was a double line there.
But he earned my respect.
And, well, we know from Ambi's history that she has a thing with...
Much more loyal than I was.
Yeah.
It's not, but I've been running from it for so long.
And this came out before Soldier Zero. You're one of our most trusted friends.
Really? Thanks. I never thought I'd actually hear such movie-like lines in real life. Today was much more than just watching a great movie.
Also, it was just earlier that I noticed the freaking pink outline.
Maybe there's not much difference between humans and Bangbu. This movie will probably be on my Andy's must-watch movies list for quite a while. Thanks for keeping me company. I hope we can come back with everyone from the Cunning Hares sometime.
Now I'm reminded of the first few of the character showcases where it's... I believe the very first one was a compilation, was one that was made by Billy him freaking self. Okay, so when a person turns into a Bangbu, are they still human or are they just Bangbu? Maybe there is no difference. Everyone's got different standards, but honestly, I don't think there's much difference between the two. It always makes so much sense. It's like just like a movie protagonist. If I stick by your side, I might just defeat the bad guys. Maybe I'll even become a hero's companion. But even heroes need to eat. I wonder if there's a protagonist out there who's into burgers.
Plenty.
Yes.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Also,
Come back soon.
is this why I like to eat burgers when I watch YouTube movies?
Maybe.
I usually eat a chicken burger on middays. It's like easier to make in an air fryer.
I forgot this one was called that. I think it might be... there's probably some truth behind it because while you're eating, the brain is getting more active. So the disaster begins in shadows. Well, that's not worrying at all. So let's just start over here.
Yeah, I feel like whenever we have these moments where we have plenty of time, but we can just do these shorter ones instead. For we did speak about doing that instead of making some of them have their own dedicated streams.
It looks like Nicole is ready to ambush us again. Okay, just to say hi to her. Okay. Even though I've seen pretty much all of these before, it is still nice to go through them again at times. Hey, fancy seeing you here. How's business? Business isn't great, but I have some savings. You're actually living off your savings? You gotta tell me, how did you save so much money? Why does it feel like my money just evaporates into thin air all the time? You share some money-saving tips with Nicole. In return, Nicole tells you the business skills she has gained over years of experience, though you're not sure if it's of any use. So that's how you make money. I'll give it a try once I go back. By the way, what I just shared with you is just between us. Keep it under your hat, alright? Fitting. Someone offered me top nanny for my business know-how, but I've never told them anything. Just very fitting, seeing as, her normal outfit doesn't have a hat.
What the heck is that? Oh, the one there?
That's the one we'll unlock in the once we get started in full on season 2.
No.
Oh, we can actually preview these. Okay. In the outfit preview interface, you can interact with the agent models through rotation, zoom, and vertical camera movement. Okay. Yep. A disc, a Walkman. Okay. Obtained from main story.
Shit is good.
Okay, yeah, there are a few characters that have outfits Like, we know that Vivian has one because, well, there's that long event going on with it. But who else? Actually, I think we can see that over in the shop. Not there. Let's see. Yeah. Alice, Yuzuho, Yishuan, Manato, Ellen, and Astra have outfits. And then there's also one you can get for Nicole through the New Year's event. Okay. But I don't think that has been seen on stream yet, so that'll be a surprise when we get to that event. But that'll have to wait for next time, so as Polka keeps an eye on us, let's go look for someone to raid before we end the stream. Okay. Now, let's see who's online. Oh, it is very busy. Okay. Let me narrow this down to a few then. Open up the list of people we've raided recently. Let's see. Okay, that's... Okay, we raided Frogcast last time, but apparently they're playing a game called Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak. Okay. Okay, I know I gotta take a look at that. Is that a new game or is that an old game? That reminds me now. Okay, it's old game. Sometime last week, a new Chicken Run, not Chicken Run, was it Chicken Run or Chicken? It's one of Aardman's, or was it Aardman or Aardvark's? The British stop motion studio from Wallace and Gromit and such. They released a game based on that old movie, which is basically like a real-time tactics sort of, where you have to, well, go break into places and free chickens. From what I saw of it, it actually looks pretty funny. So maybe we'll stream that someday.
I think it actually has a series.
Something about Nugget or something? I'll need to look into it.
I think it had a sequel? Unsure.
Not a sequel, I think. Chicken... Yeah, it's called Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nuggets. Wait, film? Let's see... Okay, so... It is a sequel then. Okay, I'll have to... I didn't even know that... The first time I heard of that was in the freaking trailer of that game. So, yeah, I'll be taking a look at this.
Yeah, I think I seen the trailer long ago or something. That's why I remember it.
It came out in 2023. Okay. Not that I didn't hear much about that. Okay. Back on who to raid, though. Let me narrow this down to a few. Let's see. Ray Sonia is playing Code Vein. That's a game we've showcased at one point. The Digital Hazard is playing A Cobalt Story Trenchcoat Adventure. Is that just three kobolds in a trench coat? And let's see. One more. The Siren Ivy is playing Sims 4 again. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's three trench coats and a kobold. That would be awkward. It's three kobolds in a trench coat, but it's a dungeon crawler of sorts. Okay, that's freaking hilarious. Okay, I'm going to look up this game. But yeah, any of these sound of interest? I cannot get rid of all that. Okay.
your choice, but I think I know which you wanna pick.
Yeah, okay, Cobalt. Okay, copy the name. Head to our place. Okay. Let it load for a bit, because for some reason Twitch always takes a bit of time with that. Alright, /raid and paste. But before we start that, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching now or later. Thank you, Renzi. And I see that Knight has been lurking along with a new name there, Flash Senpai. Hello there. Hope you enjoyed the show. And yeah, thank you as always, here.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And yeah, hopefully tomorrow we can continue with Gotham Knights. We're keeping Friday as our free day, which means that on Saturday we continue with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And if nothing gets in the way, Sunday we'll have a catch-up stream for more Gotham Knights, since we couldn't do that yesterday.
Oh dear.
And I just noticed that someone is streaming that Strange Antiquities game. I need to pick that up still. That Strange Horticulture was fun, so I'm presuming that one will be as well. But yeah, for now though, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Be safe everyone, sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And I've got nothing this time.